Good morning, Sheldon T here. Thank you for stopping by. If you are stopping by, it is April 19th, 2025, and I'm a little bit behind in what I wanted to do. I made like 5 videos in a row, 5 days in a row, and then I had to take a little break, not from life, but I had to do some training uh, in uh, sales trainings and mindset trainings that I kind of put the videos aside. So my last video was about 6 days ago. So I, instead of beating myself up, I'm just picking up and redoing, or not redoing, just saying, you know what, maybe I shouldn't do it every day, but I'm going to do it as much as I can. How's that? And go from there. So, I'm making this channel for inspiration. I'm going to get better again. I'm going to help people get better. And I'm not going to edit right now. I'm just going to take videos and I'm just going to put it up. So I can't tell you how long it's going to be and the actual topic, but I'm just going to speak. So I'll just go ahead and I'll start. Let me see. There we go. Okay. All right. So here's my channel, Simple Sheldon. If you don't have a channel, just start it and then just start talking. Because look, all this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have actually 5 videos, and one I made a personal video to my mentor, and it's just basically saying what's on my mind, help me get out everything. And again, anytime you make a video, it's going to help you. Recap from why I started this video, and it's Simple Sheldon, because people overthink and they go, I really need to start a channel, but they never do because they think it's complicated. You can open up your channel in like a minute, and then you can do simple stuff like, let me just show you what I have. Sorry, I'm looking at my, here we go. Let me see, my channel. This is what my channel actually looks like. I have a simple picture right now. I'll make it better, or I'll make it maybe more, uh, I'll use Canva or some other video or picture, where you can alter it. But anyways, you don't need to do it. And then I just called myself Simple Sheldon T. And here's my videos, right? My videos only have like five, 3 views, 6 views, 2 views, 3 views, 14 views. But today I'm gonna show you a fella right here. Watch, this guy's awesome. I'm gonna put myself right by him. Okay. But his name is Ali Abdaal. Just awesome. I mean, polished, just he used to be a doctor. And let's watch his video real quick. And then
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In
this
this
is the
video,
reason
I would
why.
like to talk about why you should consider starting a YouTube channel even if no one watches. And if you happen to be new here, hello, my name is Ali. I'm a doctor turned entrepreneur and author, and I've been making YouTube videos on this channel since 2017, talking about the strategies, the books, the ideas, the tools that can help us build a life we love. And for me, the decision that I personally took many years ago.
Okay, yeah, so he's real polished on these videos, but I'm gonna run a little bit of his video and you can go and search, but um what is his topic? Why you should start YouTube even though no one watches. And it's just personal growth first, confidence, leave your ego at home. He's gonna go over a little bit, watch.
To start a YouTube channel was the single most life-changing decision of my entire life. I
Change
started
his
out in
life.
2016 making random crappy YouTube music videos that no one watched, but through that process I learned a little bit
See?
about what it takes to actually make a YouTube video. And then in 2017, when I saw a business opportunity, I was like, oh, I could make videos talking about helping people get into med school, and this could be interesting because it could drive sales to my course. That was when I really started taking YouTube seriously, and now I've been doing it consistently. Pretty much every good thing that's happened in my life since 2017, I can like directly boil down to my YouTube channel in one degree or another. And so in
What an
this video, I
awesome
would like
dude,
to
huh?
share my top reasons as to why you should potentially consider starting a YouTube channel even if no one watches. There are all sorts of reasons I could tell you. I could talk about all of the practical benefits. I could talk about the value of being able to speak on camera, which for the record I think is very valuable. I could talk about the value of learning how to edit videos, which even though AI tools are increasingly going to be taking over video editing, if you have the skill yourself, you can then prompt AI tools or use them better. I could make the case that, hey, if you start a YouTube channel, at the start maybe no one watches, but if you stay consistent with it over time, maybe you'll grow, maybe you'll get famous, maybe you'll get rich and all that kind of stuff. But none of that is really the key point. The key
Yep.
reason, the one that trumps everything else, is because of the internal growth,
Bluetooth,
the
Bluetooth.
personal and emotional and spiritual growth you
Right
will go
there.
through as a result.
Right there. The key reason is the internal growth, the personal growth, emotional and spiritual growth you will go through. So, you know what? Start a YouTube channel. Okay. So, uh, in the long run, this fella, Ali, just genuine. He was a doctor. He was probably going to be wealthy just being a doctor, but this is Social Blade. He started 2007. He probably just, created his own videos that were just the music videos. And now he makes, poor guy, between 18,000 and 300,000 just from YouTube. Not to mention, look, if you go back to his, let me show you his, he sells a lot of things. He sells all these productivity and feel good and just emotional help. And I mean, he just did it. So, um, kudos to him. I'm gonna, I'm going online to follow as many people as I can, and you know, this is one of them. He's an inspiration. He's, I mean, he's brilliant. Give him his props. Just like Iman Ghazi. But you know what I did was, so I used Chat GPT and I said, "Oh, hey, give me a summary, okay, of his key points." So, introduction, he introduces himself as a doctor, entrepreneur, and he emphasizes that starting a YouTube channel can be valuable even without an audience. Okay. So, and here it is right here: personal growth through content creation, self discovery. You understand yourself better. You're going to speak better. You're going to just get better. Everything's going to just get better with you, right? Emotional resilience. You're facing the vulnerability of sharing content publicly, and it builds emotional strength. And on there, he's like, oh, your friends are going to watch, your family's going to watch. Who cares? Skill development enhances your skills. Shifting mindset versus hobby versus monetization. He just says, hey, don't go for monetization. Just start as, a hobby, uh, just because, it gets you used to speaking. Overcoming fear of judgment. This is where ego confrontation, again, is kind of like up here. Publishing videos challenges personal insecurities and fear of criticism. For me, it's like if someone sees my channel, great. I mean, I want them to watch because they can criticize me, and they can help me with creative criticism. My Facebook, I used to do a lot of videos eating. And, every time I bumped in people in public, they're like, hey, I love your channel. I love watching where you eat. Cause I used to travel all over. I mean, I travel all over and eat. And, instead of me taking advantage of it and making an actual serious channel, I was just doing it for fun. So I'm not too bad speaking. Of course, I'm always improving, getting 1% better a day. What else? Okay, so that's me. Consistency and growth. Regular content creation leads to gradual improvement and skill mastery. So, this whole thing is basically, uh, Ollie is saying, you're going to improve, you're going to improve, you're going to improve. He has a seven video challenge that you can purchase. If you go to his site. I'm not gonna, you know, I'll see if I can find it for you. Here you go.
Of starting a YouTube channel even if no one watches. The thing is, starting a YouTube channel, what it really does on an internal level is that you are taking your ego and you're putting it outside of your body into the world where it could be attacked. And that is scary. Maybe scary isn't the word that comes to mind for you, but there's often interesting emotions that come up when we have the audacity to speak to a camera and stick that video on the internet. There are emotions that come up when you simply just hit record on the camera with the intent to put it on the internet. I could ask you right now, get out your phone and make your first YouTube video and just hit record on your phone, boom. And some emotions will come up. It's not the same
Yep.
as being on a Zoom call. Like, you to start a YouTube
Awesome.
channel even though no one is watching, and you put your ego out there. You'll
Let me
feel the
see
fear,
real
you'll
quick.
feel the judgment, you'll feel the fear of judgment. But what is arguably even more important and the skills that you learn is the meta skill that you learn, which is the ability to learn new things.
Okay,
I
so
remember back when
I don't want to bore you
it was to
folks,
become Rachel
but
to me.
just do it.
But if you're watching the
You're
video at
gonna
this
get
point,
better.
I would
Watch.
ask you, what is holding you back? What I hope that
What's
this
holding
video
you
can
back?
be, for a handful of people, maybe ideally even more than a handful of people, is the nudge that you need.
Okay,
I
here's
recommend you
the
not do that.
first
I'd recommend
7
that your
video
first 7
challenge.
videos
Here
are
we go.
purely for you. They're purely experimental to see if you like the art of making YouTube videos. It doesn't cost you anything to do those 7 videos. You don't need gear. You can just use your phone. You probably have a phone. You have a device that you're watching this on. You can download
I'm
iMovie
using
for
my
free. You can
Sony.
download DaVinci Resolve
See
for
if I
free,
can
video
show
editing
you.
software. You can download CapCut. I think it's free on your
Do I do
phone.
it this way or
It's
what?
like you don't even need to edit the video. You could literally just film a video and upload it straight to YouTube,
I
straight
don't
from the
even
app.
know.
You don't even need to
I'm
do
using
long
this
form video.
Sony.
You could even do YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels or TikTok, just any of these social media type things that involve creating something, having the audacity to put yourself out there. Because like creating a faceless video is like, it's fine, but it doesn't give you all the spiritual growth benefits that putting your face out there does, because that's really confronting. If you're like
Okay.
a random person who's never, ever, ever thought about starting a YouTube channel, and you're still at this point in the video, what are you doing here? It's like, hopefully, maybe I've convinced you. That would be interesting. But like, I'm hopefully speaking to you right now because you've been thinking about this and you haven't done it yet. And so I'd ask, like, it's okay. Just like give it a go. Treat it like a hobby. I treated it like a hobby
Okay,
initially. I had no
give us
idea
the
that
seven
it could become like a multi-million-dollar business
7
many years
videos.
down the line. And had I known that the possibility was there, I might not even have started because I would have overthought even more than I already did for the 6 whole freaking years before I got started. I would have overthought it to the point that I wouldn't have ever taken action. So that is today's public service announcement. If you've been thinking of starting a YouTube channel, I would recommend you do it, even if no one is watching. And I am rooting for you from afar, from here in Hong Kong. And I would love it if you can post a comment down below of like, you know, your link to your channel or link to your video or whatever the thing is, if this video has inspired you to take any kind of action at all. And of course, if you would like to dive deeper on this stuff, feel free to check out my course, the Part-Time YouTuber Academy, or our 7 video challenge if you're a complete beginner. Those
7
will be linked
video
down below. And
challenge.
if you do in
Sorry,
fact
I
want
don't
a
know. I
deeper
missed
dive
it.
on strategies for starting a YouTube channel,
But I guess I
years
missed
and
it.
enjoying the process, audience and value proposition and like that, you don't need to start out with that. I recommend you not do that. I'd recommend that your first 7 videos are purely for you. They're purely experimental to see if you like the art of making YouTube videos. It doesn't cost you anything to do those 7 videos. You don't need YouTuber as an influencer and
Anyways, you
stuff.
know
And
what? It just kind of says.
as an accountant. Why I started,
Let
even
me
just
see.
why I started a
Oh,
YouTube
there.
channel. Another video you could make, 5 lessons I learned in the last 5 years. Another thing you can make, advice I would give to my 21-year-old self, depending on how old you are, obviously, if you know,
Okay.
whatever. In fact, if you do decide to make that video, I would love it if you can link it down below in the comments, because I would love to have a look at some of these and see what the vibe is. But we don't want to be overthinking this stuff.
Okay.
We don't
So
want to
that's
be
the
trying
first
to
3.
approach it like a, you know, a business planner. In fact, if you do decide to make that,
So
give
write
to my
these down real
21-year-old
quick.
self, depending on how old you are, obviously, if you.
All right. Why I started a YouTube channel at the age of, you know, I'm 56 and I've had other channels. So, but you know, for you folks that never started a channel, right? Why I started a YouTube channel at the age of 56. For me, I started this one because I want to help people keep things simple, start and go from there, because the number one thing that holds people back is, oh, you know, I got to make a banner, I got to do this, I got to do that. Okay, so just start. Lessons I learned in the last 5 years. Wow, you know, that's time flies. That's one of the lessons I learned. I mean, I thought I was 21 and now I'm 56. So, anyways, advice I give to my 21-year-old self. You know, I would just say, hey, time flies, enjoy life, but you know, you got to be serious with setting yourself for for life. Okay, so let's do that. Um, I think that's it. That's the only thing that I wanted to do today, is because I watched him. I think what I'll do almost every day, or not every day, but when I can get to it, and I'm going to be consistent, is find people like Ali, do a quick video, and then just learn from him, show you folks this person, introduce you to Ali, and then you can watch his videos, watch my videos as I grow. And just remember, you can do it. Just simple Sheldon, you can do it. All right. So Saturday morning in Hawaii, beautiful Hawaii, April 19th. Tomorrow's Easter. Happy Easter tomorrow. Take care. Sayonara. Bye in Japanese. Sawadee that's Thai for hello and goodbye. It's like aloha, like I'm in Hawaii. So, you know, if you do find my channel, just go ahead and like me, subscribe, talk story to me. As soon as I start getting subscribers and people chatting with me, I'll open up a Facebook group and we'll all get better together. All right. Again, Sheldon T. Simple Sheldon. Keep it simple and you can do it. Aloha.